I want to be a pacifist. Starting now. One problem though. The server I'm currently playing on called the Lifesteal Smp is pretty deadly. Some people even say it's the deadliest because you can steal hearts and ban other players through killing them. I made a mistake. I made a severe continuous lapse in my judgment. I don't know. So clearly the only way to be a pacifist would be through connections with other people. Yo, so like where's everyone at? I've been asking for like 5 minutes.
Dude, I was lagging.
This. I can find better friends. They are fake friends. We're leaving them. You know what? I don't want any friends. I don't want none of them. Chat, maybe Planet will be my better friend. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, so I changed my mind. Just kidding, he ghosted me. I'm gonna build a base and stick with dogs instead. Yes, I got a dog. Oh my gosh, wait, we're living here. We're gonna set up a small base here, I think. This is our base of operations. Because I built underground, I quickly ran out of resources and I had to return to the surface to gather some more. Dude, I'm just mining sand. Is he like gonna wanna kill me or something? Like, they're not gonna want revenge, will they? Chat, something tells me they want revenge. Chat, do you think that they want to kill me?
Narrator narrates all. Rosh Ambigams was slain.
Getting jumped totally had nothing to do with the earlier situation. Anyways, I had gathered everything I needed, but upon my return, I saw the subscribe button! With it now for free cookie! That was a lie. What I actually came back to was rather interesting. That's probably trapped. Where are they? He died to the dog! Okay, let me explain a few ground rules I set up. Essentially, I will not get involved in any conflicts or fights unless I am directly put into harm's way. Doesn't matter if it's my dog, Vitality, my mother, or even that hot girl Susan who works at the Starbucks down the road is put into harm's way. Susan, I know you're watching. Text me, please. Sorry. What I was saying essentially is that I am allowed to fight if it's self-defense, and I'm attacked first. Because let's be real, although curling up in a ball like a roly-poly and crying as I get stabbed to death sounds really fun, I'd rather not do that. So I was completely in my right to fight back, because I still was technically a pacifist. Now that I was finally safe, I could fish a little bit and return to my base where nothing could possibly go wrong. Bye! What the f? Evidently, being a pacifist on this server is illegal. Dude, how many people are here? What the f? Oh, sh. Yeah, 3 guys fell out of the sky to try and kill me, most likely because of the, incident. I did feel bad for killing them, though. Baby, I did a bad thing. I feel so sad. And then Planet died. No, Planet got banned! I shouldn't have cared. I mean, he literally ghosted me earlier. But all the same, nobody deserved to die. Life matters more than some lame grudges. So with that, we gave him a proper send-off. Do you have any final words for him, Pengy?
He was the only good guy on the server. The nicest person I've known.
I'll never see him again, Pengy. He's gone. Or was he? Using some of the dark arts and black magic, there was a way to revive Planet. I just had to go to the Smurfs version of hell, get in a fight with Satan, emerge victorious, craft an item capable of reviving players, and then revive Planet with a combination of my hearts and Satan's. Not having to watch people die or be the one to kill anyone was the whole reason I became a pacifist. So after Planet was revived and safe, I moved 25,000 blocks out. Yes, 25,000. Maintain that peace. Never having to watch someone die or be the reason someone else were to die. And then Radoons found me. He asked me to fight a battle where we'd be incredibly outnumbered 3-1, and I was his friend and compatriot, despite the fact that I got ignored for like the entirety of day 1. So I had to help him fight his battle despite my pacifism. And all this nonsense about, oh, what's the point in living if you aren't going to protect your friends? Yeah, I forgot to record all of this. But I got dragged into war! Also, for whatever reason, all my audio bugged, so the fight sounds like this. So TLDR, this guy died. This guy had to go to the doctor, so I guess we ended up winning and stuff. But let me just say, that was totally not an unfair 3-1 fight. With the fighting now over, I built a pigman farm to cover up the fact that I just attempted to kill people. I had to instead cover up my war crimes by killing hundreds of millions of pigmen. Let me tell you, it was lovely. I could finally be at peace. Until this bird fell out of the sky at my base and said this.
Have you ever heard of Leo Tolstoy? Leo Tolstoy wrote a book called War and Peace. But I think that War and Peace kind of reflects your situation here. Because Leo Tolstoy once said, everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself.
Listen to me, Subs. I will PayPal you $500 if you help us.
Subs, basically what we're saying is that since you're not fighting, it throws the server into an even more one-sided state. You being a pacifist, it allows people like Zam, Mapic, and Ro to take over. And although as a pacifist, you're trying to help others, you're really just hurting the server more.
I'll help you guys out in this fight. You can use my base, but afterwards I don't really want any business in anything else. I joined Parrot on one condition. This would be the last time I'd ever be dragged into these pointless conflicts again. Now, the reason he came to me was because there's these goons going around spawn, turning things into obsidian, claiming they're Medusa or something. And supposedly there's supposed to be an epic crazy battle for spawn. Also, those goons just so happen to be Rochambeau and Mapic again, the pacifism haters, along with some other guys. But they haven't just hated pacifism and obsidian the server. They've also killed and banned multiple players off of the server. They were the very thing my ideology stood against. I knew violence could never solve violence, but even so, I allowed myself to get dragged into another pointless battle. Go there, go there, go there. I guess we jump them.
Alright, we'll go.
On him.
Is there like trap set up or anything?
Right.
Okay, he got apple. Target him. Who's this? Oh, Mapix.
The other four of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back out now.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
It's clutch. Let's.
Only one person needs to go back.
I don't know
He
where
logged out.
Help me. Zam.
Flash you, I think.
He's not. Let's go.
Oh,
I got Mapix God Apple. Someone had 4, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
Guys, I have no strength left.
Is that nice?
Nice.
So with their entire team defeated, the war was over, and I could finally go back to being a pacifist. Oh god damn.
Subs, go back to your violent tendencies. Pacifism is not the way. Look at where this has gotten you.
That's not at all what this is, Mapic. This isn't a result of my pacifism. This is a result of your guys' violence. I had nothing to do with you guys doing this. So was all of this like an attempt to make me like fight back or something?
Zam, do you want to back up?
I don't want to fight, Mapic, but if you're gonna force my hand here.
Hey, bro, let me splash the horse.
I don't think that was splashing the horse.
I think I hit the horse, though.
I just woke up 10 minutes ago, so let's see how this goes.
I don't. I can't see anything. Gotta start. No. Yeah, shut up. Got him. GG.
I had just lost everything. The base I had worked months on, along with my resources and gear, all because I was a pacifist. Maybe Parrot was right. Maybe my pacifism was the cause of evil players coming into power. My back fully against the wall, I had but one place left to turn to. You see, before this fight started, I made a deal with some shady guy at spawn. Also, if you made it this far in the video, I'm currently live on Twitch for the next 12 hours on the Lifesteal Smp. Leave the link in the description below. I'd love to see you there.
I wanted to ask you some questions. What are your thoughts on the APO?
I know nothing about the APO unless it's like insurance and stuff.
Yeah. I was curious if you wanted to join the APO. I think having you being part of the APO would be a very good asset. I think the APO would benefit you greatly as well. There's 3 things that you get as being part of the APO. Insurance. Everything from the APO is insured. Next is you get cheaper prices. You also get an exclusive pass, right? This exclusive pass acts kind of like a stock, right? And it can go up in value, it can go down in value.
Why do you want me to be a part of the APO?
Because you're rich.
So lucky me, I was a part of the APO. The only important thing I gained from being a member was that everything was insured. Wait, there's a mole in the APO, and they stole the extra gear sets, and gave them to Mapic, and there's an APO meeting tomorrow to find the mole, and because I should support my friends, I need to help fight the mole and get revenge for the stolen goods once they're found. I don't think I'm ever gonna be a pacifist.
All right, everyone, we're gonna start this meeting. I have been looking around all you guys. There's a mole. Blood.
Yeah.
Can you stand up, please?
What?
Everybody get back in your seats. Planet Lord is unfortunately the mole.
Quick recap of what just happened. Steelwook had evidence that Zam was the mole, so this meeting was formulated to trap Zam in a pit of wardens. That, however, didn't work out, and Zam called his teammates over, thus a fight broke out. Oh.
Yes! Only
Wow. Me and Woogie are on Maypick.
focus. We need to target. We need to target someone.
We're targeting Maypick. We're targeting Maypick right now.
Let's just. Oh, he doesn't have
What am I
freaking
going
pants.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Zim's down here. Zim's down here.
Aren't they like useless now though? Yeah. They steal on the APO.
Maybe down here. He's back.
Bro, all his armor broke.
He's dead. I got him.
We had killed all of their key players, however, the enemy began to re-gear, so we had to leave the fight. Once the entire team was safe, we found the gear sets and everything could return to normal. Or not. So basically, I got jumped and killed probably for finding and retrieving the armor sets. Along with that, once I had re-geared and returned to spawn, hundreds of withers had been spawned, and the server was reduced to complete anarchy. So I sat and watched helplessly as people were killed, and spawn was slowly brought into nothingness. Maybe Radoons and Parrot were right. What good was living and having power if I didn't try to protect the people and places I cared about? Hiding away and doing nothing, claiming it was pacifism, was helping nobody. Because I had chosen not to fight, people like Maypick and Rochambeau were able to come into power, killing and banning other players from the server. So after coming to that conclusion, there was only one option left.
Wait,
Now,
punch me, it's on my
Vitality,
heart.
our entire existence on this server, we've been used, you know. I don't know if you realized that, but like, look at you. You gave away like 5 or 6 hearts to Maypick and Rochambeau to fight back, and look what they did to spawn. Did you see what happened to it? A crater. Nothing was left. So for that reason, I've been preparing.
Dude, you're making people up! They're not real! You're schizophrenic and you're going to die now.